The Yoruba people, one of Africa's most influential ethnic groups, have a cultural heritage that spans thousands of years. From the ancient city of Ife to the bustling streets of Lagos, their traditions have shaped not just Nigeria, but the world. At the heart of this heritage are their rituals, practices that connect the living with the divine, the ancestors, and the natural world. But what do these rituals truly mean? Are they just ancient traditions, or do they hold a deeper significance that still resonates today? In this video, we'll take you on a journey into the world of Yoruba rituals, exploring their secrets, symbolism, and enduring power. We'll also share certain rituals for wealth, along with links to practical rituals and alchemical Yoruba science that you can perform yourself for health, wealth, success, and good luck. From the reverence of ancestors to the mysteries of the Orishas, you'll discover why these rituals are more than just ceremonies. They're a way of life. But before we dive in, let's start with a question. What comes to mind when you hear the words Yoruba rituals? Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn might just surprise you. In Yoruba culture, ancestors are not merely remembered, they are deeply revered. The Yoruba believe that the spirits of the deceased continue to influence the lives of the living, a belief that lies at the heart of many Yoruba rituals. These rituals are diverse and serve various purposes, each with its own significance and power. Yoruba rituals can be categorized into several types. Personal rituals are tailored specifically for individuals, designed to attract wealth, promote longevity, ensure good health, ward off evil, or even prevent spiritual misfortunes. Ancestral rituals are performed to honor, appreciate, and seek the guidance of ancestors. These rituals may involve calling on ancestors for assistance, asking them to intervene in challenges, or expressing gratitude for their protection and blessings. Community rituals are conducted for the collective good, such as those performed in marketplaces to ensure prosperity for all businesses, or those aimed at preventing untimely deaths and warding off evil spirits from entering a community. Additionally, there are periodic rituals, performed at regular intervals, some trimestrally, some annually, and others every few years. These rituals are meant to appease the gods and goddesses, spiritual beings, and ethereal forces that govern the unseen quantum realm. In essence, these practices are akin to seeking the aid of a higher spiritual power to act on one's behalf. One such ritual is the ancestral offering, where families gather to present food, drinks, and other items to their ancestors. This act of reverence is a way of saying, "We have not forgotten you, and we honor your role in our lives." Similar rituals are performed for the masquerade, a spiritual entity believed to embody ancestral spirits, seeking their guidance and blessings. However, Yoruba rituals are not limited to offerings alone. The Yoruba also believe that ancestors can actively intervene in the lives of the living, offering protection, wisdom, and even warnings. This profound connection between the living and the dead is a cornerstone of Yoruba spirituality. Yet there is a flip side. The Yoruba hold that neglecting one's ancestors can lead to misfortune. This belief underscores the importance of maintaining respect for the past, as it is seen as essential for achieving harmony in the present and future. But how do these rituals work? And what happens when the living fail to honor their ancestors? Let's explore that next, as we delve into the rituals that mark the most important moments of life. Yoruba rituals are intricately woven into the tapestry of life, marking every major milestone from birth to death. These ceremonies are far more than mere traditions. They are profound reflections of Yoruba values, spirituality, and connection to the divine. Let's begin with birth. The naming ceremony is a joyous and deeply symbolic event where a child is introduced to the community. A Yoruba name is never just a label. It carries rich meaning, often embodying the family's hopes, lineage, or spiritual connection. An often overlooked aspect of the naming ceremony is the ritual of animal sacrifice, such as a he-goat, cow, or ram. These offerings, seasoned with traditional Yoruba spices and cooked into flavorful dishes like jollof rice, transform the communal meal into a sacred act, binding the family and community in shared blessings. Next, marriage. A Yoruba wedding is much more than a union of two individuals. It's the merging of two families. The rituals involved are laden with symbolism: wine, alcohol, honey, traditional oil cake, salt, kola nut, and sugar are shared to represent sweetness, unity, and prosperity. As part of the celebration, animals are sacrificed, and an array of mouth-watering dishes like pounded yam, cassava flakes, rice and beans, and stews are served. The communal feast is not just a celebration, it's a spiritual offering. The joy and blessings of those gathered infuse the union with harmony and abundance. Finally, there is death. Funeral rites in Yoruba culture are both a farewell and a celebration of life, ensuring the peaceful transition of the deceased to the ancestral realm. Rituals include animal sacrifices, offerings of bean cakes, and communal feasts. The flowing blood of the sacrifice is believed to facilitate the spirit's journey, while the shared meal creates an atmosphere of gratitude and reverence. The happiness and unity among those who partake in the feast are seen as blessings that guide the departed soul home. These rituals underscore a fundamental truth in Yoruba culture: life is a sacred journey, and every phase deserves to be honored. But what about the spiritual realm? How do the Yoruba connect with the divine? Let's explore that next. At the core of Yoruba spirituality are the Orishas, powerful deities who govern various aspects of life. From creation to thunder, iron, air, water, knowledge, fertility to wisdom, each Orisha has a unique role and personality. Rituals are a way to communicate with these divine beings, seek their blessings, and maintain harmony in the world. But how do these rituals work? And what do they reveal about the Yoruba understanding of the divine? Let's start with Ifa, the god of knowledge and the scientist behind the Yoruba system of divination. The Ifa priest or priestess uses tools like the Ifa divination tray or the divination chain to interpret the will of the Orishas via the Odu results during consultation. Through this process, individuals receive guidance on everything from personal decisions to community issues. Then there are the offerings, or sacrifices that are prescribed by Ifa during divination. These can range from simple gifts like fruits and flowers to more elaborate sacrifices. The goal is to show gratitude, seek favor, or appease the Orishas in times of trouble. For example, during the Oshun festival, devotees offer honey, gold, and other precious items to Oshun, the goddess of fertility and rivers. It's a vibrant celebration of life, love, and the power of nature. Similarly, the Sango festival honors the god of thunder with drumming, dancing, and fiery rituals. It's a reminder of the raw, untamed power of the divine, and the need to respect it. But what happens when these rituals are performed incorrectly? And how do the Yoruba ensure they're connecting with the Orishas in the right way? Let's explore that next, as we address some common misconceptions about Yoruba rituals. Yoruba rituals are often misunderstood, misrepresented in movies and popular culture as dark or dangerous. But nothing could be further from the truth. These rituals are deeply spiritual, rooted in reverence for life, nature, and the divine. They are not about causing harm but about seeking balance, harmony, and blessings. Yoruba rituals are acts of prayer, appeasement, and requests for guidance, not tools of destruction. For example, the notion that encountering a ritual at a crossroads will cause blindness or pass on evil is entirely unfounded. Such claims stem from ignorance or intentional distortion. Rituals are not designed to harm. They are sacred acts meant to uplift and protect. One of the most damaging misconceptions is the belief that Yoruba rituals involve human sacrifice. This is unequivocally false. While animal sacrifices are part of some ceremonies, human sacrifice has never been a part of Yoruba tradition. The purpose of animal offerings is to honor deities, ancestors, or natural forces, fostering a harmonious relationship with the spiritual world. Another misunderstood aspect involves rituals that require specific instructions, such as restricting certain genders or individuals from stepping outside during a ceremony. These rules are not arbitrary. They are rooted in spiritual protocols meant to preserve the sanctity of the ritual. Ignoring such guidelines could lead to spiritual consequences, not as a punishment, but as a natural result of violating sacred boundaries. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Additionally, Yoruba rituals are often dismissed as primitive or backward. In reality, these practices demonstrate a profound understanding of human existence and our interconnectedness with the universe. They reflect a sophisticated worldview that values balance, respect, and the cyclical nature of life. By debunking these myths, we can begin to see Yoruba rituals for what they truly are: beautiful, meaningful, and deeply spiritual practices that connect us with the divine, our ancestors, and the world around us. But how have these rituals evolved in the modern world? And what role do they play in contemporary Yoruba society? Let's find out in the next section. Yoruba rituals are not relics of the past. They are living traditions that continue to thrive in the modern world. From Nigeria to the Americas, these practices have adapted to new contexts while preserving their core values. In cities like Lagos, Ibadan, and Osogbo, you'll find Yoruba rituals being performed in homes, shrines, and community spaces. Even in the diaspora, Yoruba spirituality has taken root, influencing religions like Candomblé in Brazil and Santeria in Cuba. But how have these rituals evolved? In some cases, modern technology has played a role. For example, Yoruba priests now use social media to connect with devotees and share knowledge about rituals and traditions. At the same time, festivals like the Oshun Osogbo Festival and the Masquerade Festival have grown into global events, attracting thousands of participants from around the world. These celebrations are more than just tradition. They are a powerful expression of cultural pride and unity. Today, younger generations are embracing Yoruba rituals in innovative ways, breathing new life into ancient practices. From infusing traditional elements into modern art and music to sharing Nigerian culture on a global stage, artists like Ashake, Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy, and Portable have become cultural ambassadors, showcasing the richness of Yoruba heritage through their creativity. Beyond entertainment, rituals are also being reimagined as tools for self-care and spiritual grounding. Whether it's through reconnecting with ancestral wisdom via Bode Oracle Ifa divination app or seeking balance in a fast-paced world, the possibilities for engaging with Yoruba culture are endless. These practices continue to evolve, proving that Yoruba traditions are not relics of the past but vibrant, living expressions of identity and resilience. Despite the challenges of modernization, Yoruba rituals remain relevant because they speak to universal human experiences: love, loss, hope, and the search for meaning. They remind us that, no matter how much the world changes, some things remain constant. But what does the future hold for these ancient practices? Will they continue to thrive in an ever-changing world? Let's explore that as we wrap up our journey into Yoruba rituals. Yoruba rituals are more than just ceremonies. They are living testaments to the resilience, wisdom, and richness of Yoruba culture. They weave the past into the present, connecting the living with the divine and the individual with the community in profound ways. From honoring ancestors to exploring the mysteries of the Orishas, these practices remind us of the enduring power of tradition, the depth of spirituality, and the beauty of human connection. If this video resonated with you, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations into African history, spirituality, and culture. We'd love to hear from you. What surprised you most about Yoruba rituals? What misconceptions have you encountered? And what aspects of Yoruba culture would you like us to explore next? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring the wonders of culture and tradition.